Yo, check this out. This is Wayne Wonder, representing for Warwick Hill TV. You see the vision, don't it? See the vision. Warwick Hill TV. Keep it locked.
Now, I'm gonna tell you. We, us as bloggers, these are the issues that we need to address. You understand what I say? You see? Set the path for the youth. Share, like, and subscribe and stay tuned to the channel. I don't know all this. Yes, sir. Greetings once again in the mighty name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I first, and all things that's good and wonderful amongst us. I want to welcome once again our viewers and subscribers. Viewers, if you like content, subscribe and make way grow the platform. See? Now, you know, over time, I'm always show I'm on discuss with the Marley youth them. Selfishness and inactivity. Seeing which I think is a purposeful act. I genuinely think that because in the sense of I would have expect more action from them. It would have been profitable to them, vastly profitable to them as well, see it. So I can look on it the other way as a purposeful, like a vendetta for just mock and jeer the Jamaican community. You see, we have way theory them why still, but we're now digging at that right now. You see, right now I'm gonna have a voice note where I'm gonna play for the item seen from one of the elder them where live on the piece of land, the plot of land where we are talking about. You see it now, yeah, you can hear the pain and the confusion, see it, and the uncertainty the big man voice. See it, and you make reference to other souls who exist on the property as well, seeing plus bodies we under the ground, burials and things like that. Seeing, so it's not I want to say nothing where man can say could have paint the picture more clearer than the elder up on the voice note. See it. So I'm gonna play the voice note to the item. And then we'll hold a discussion. You see it. And so all of the people and we are comment and I say where the Marley them have to do with this. We feel like so well then it's just a one individual act on our own and do our own thing. Well, gonna feel like that, see, because the interest of public relations, this would be a public relation disaster in any case. See, so from out of them pocket change, them could have easily well give her a thing and buy that piece of land there quietly and make it pass it on to Rasta. Rasta to them, amongst them, Rasta is not shouldn't be a game. Them take it for a joke, a tie. See, after the influence where Rasta put behind them and them health and wealth and well-being where them the right, ungrateful said. But we could play the voice note and we chat after. See? Respect.
Rasta man, give thanks, because we look forward to any strength where can be gotten in terms of strategy as to how we can approach this thing. I will pass this on to Brother Miguel as an attorney who, probably not seen it. But I mentioned it in my interview with Muta first night to say we have ancestral remains, not personal family, but family of the Nyabingi order. Bongo Gabi, who was a renowned brethren alongside with Bob Marley out in Bulldozed. And then we have another elder sister where featured in the video, Look Who Is Dancing, with the Ziggy Marley and the Melody Makers. That grandmother named Grandma Ivy. She had come from Bedward days. Her remains were there too. And then we elder patriarch of the Nyabingi, the ancient council, Bongo Sheffan, is also interned there. And there was a baby who did get burnt in a fire for one of our beloved brethren of the order, and they gave us permission to bury her remains there also. Then, but that portion of land is not what was gifted to us by Nana Rita Marley. And we want to make it clear, this happened in the absence of Bob. Bob was long gone when that happened, yeah? When we got the land in 87, Bob was long gone. There I can read where I'm on right, because all these are factual accounts and developments of how things happened over the years. Yeah. There's one part tonight where I mention a health day where I didn't finally put in the date. I just put 20. You can slot in 2010. 10 is missing from that, yeah? In the text I send the I. You know, but where those remains are is not on the portion of land gifted to us, because the land is 27.5 acres. And she said she don't give it 10 till it reach 5. And when it reach 5, then come and fence the area to show us where our boundaries would have been. And then things just fall apart. I mean, notices start serving is like a change of heart, a change of mind, and whatever, you know. But that is it. Probably as Muta say, younger generation now honor where mother say, and thing I feel say she have power of attorney. She wanted to do what she want to do, with no disregard for her mother, with no regard for her mother, and gift, and then no regard to the fact that royalty from the house of the Lion of Judah came and were part of the inauguration of the gift, yeah? So that is it, Rasta. Anything else with the item can straighten I and I with on that side is good. And, you know, this is just I and I doing it. So in terms of that, then Mortimer Planner remains now. Is buried still on her side, but not down by the river, but more up a little across from the tabernacle, couple chains from across the tabernacle on the side of the land that would have been part of Rita's 22.5 remaining. But our 5 that is remaining, there is no burial on that dingy ground, so to speak, but the burial is on the other side, which is there 22.5 acres remaining. And we are saying, if you don't have 27.5 and give we 5, why begrudge the 5 you gave to us? What have we done that would warrant you withdraw and deprive us of a place of worship? You know, were we not managing it properly? Why? What was not being managed properly? We have had 30 odd years of Nyabingi ISIS inviting schools, colleges, universities, having Nyabingi celebrations there annually, having award ceremonies, having health days, and doing all of that. Yes, as family, sometimes we have been fighting too. Yeah, but should that prevent you from saying, well, take back the land, because, you know, probably Michael not agreeing with Tony or Ross Lightning not agreeing with Thunder at times and things. That not give you no right if you want to come take back a gift. Like you give your son a car and because I drive it too hard and I draw gear in there and you see him dent one side of the fender, you want to take it back because he now take care. No, we have had great things happening at Scott's Pass. The heap of millions of dollars we invest in these structures. They not talk about it. Them just say, take on the drum and go. Take on the bench them out of the tabernacle and go. And we are going to tear down all of the building them. This is what is happening. You know, this is what is happening right at the moment as we are here. Since the demonstration yesterday, the ones who still tarrying on the land, including my son, has been told that security will just let them in to take out them things and that them have to leave. So this is the situation, my brother. This is where we reach. And what else can we do? You know, if there's a legal premise by which we can pursue you know, a recourse, then let it be. If it's having a sit-down meeting with ones who are able to sit down and articulate a peaceful resolution, which we were seeking in the beginning, you know, until they took ones to court for trespassing on the property. Then we hear say a court order say all the trespassers now have to leave. You know, so that is it, my beloved brethren. I just love and blessing. But there, Marley family has been a family that we had full respect for, from Bob with the elders to Sister Rita Marley, from 1995, we have been leaving Scotts Pass every 4 o'clock on the 6th of February to be a part of the birthday celebration of Bob Marley, because we recognize his contribution, in terms of promulgating the words of Rastafari on every stage and the divinity of Haile Selassie I. So we had a great respect where Bob is concerned and made sacrifice. Sometimes we elder them tried with it, but we got a Bob birthday, but we said no. Then if Bob promulgated Rastafari globally, then why not give respect to a man who has taken Rastafari divinity on every stage? There was no stage I see with Bob with portraits of His Majesty and a greeting word in the name of Haile Selassie I. So we felt it was deserving of his honor and celebrating the life of a great ambassador who came in the name of Rastafari. That is where we honor him for. I mean, we honor Garvey, yes, and we still did see Garvey. These are lines we have to talk with elders about. So we see Garvey come up against Haile Selassie in the most vicious of way, in most of his writing. Him honor His Majesty prior to his coronation and during his coronation, and in 1935 during the war, 36 coming up. Garvey said the most darnest thing about Haile Selassie, yet we honor him birthday. Then why not honor Bob? We have never heard him say nothing negative about Haile Selassie I. So we decided on, breaking that kind of a thing from the elders and advice, and still go out there every year and celebrated his birthday. Them have One Love concert. We did Nyabingi representation on stage same way. We Elder Bongo Tani journey to Ethiopia when them have the One Love concert for Bob in Ethiopia same way. So we had a long-standing relationship. We never want this thing come out in a brawl. We just want it just settle amicably and that good sense prevail. Well, it is not so right now. And, we couldn't sit back and make it known to the public, said this is what is happening. So, all who want to rally some support in the name of justice and truth, I mean, you have 27, you give it 5. Take 22 and do what you want to do. Allow we with the 5, no man. And make we continue the sacred worship and praise of Haile Selassie I. So that's why the Rasta man. That's why them. I don't know what else to say. You have someone, even some Rasta just say, probably I just, how the item did go on. I say, go on, or what? What would warrant that? I see up at the Orthodox Church at Maxfield, I see physical fight come on TV because the Orthodox Church had confrontation with each other, fighting over whose position should be the priests and all. And physical fight took place up at Ethiopian Orthodox Church. Did that warrant anybody who probably did give them the land to say, we are take it back, because we see the priests them and the hierarchy of the church now live good? No, that did not happen. The church continue, until them find a way now to settle them difference. If we had any such thing at Bingi, then it probably need time and mediation, and we had no such scenario. Yes, we had disagreements because at times we see some of the elders them go up on a tangent and do things that was unorthodox and should not have happened, that brought the house into disrepute. And then a standoff by some of its members. We say, boy, if this happen, we'll stand off. But after that, we had glorious ISIS. Check YouTube, Nyabingi at Scott Pass, to the grand coronation, to the birthday of His Majesty. We had IRFM as a #1 radio broadcasting live from Scott Pass. We have had medical clinics there with Rasta neurosurgeon. We had dentists, we had pediatrician, we had gynecologists, we had every doctor giving service to the community and Rastafari. Rita came and see we doing all these things there. Chided us for not even completing the buildings. And we say, the buildings are there. At least we identify all the building structures we needed and they are occupied. But them need flashing up and painting and some need roof and all. But the setback is that we don't have the documents in the land, and many of our financiers reluctant to give the funds if we never have papers. But they have been the reluctant ones. We never just sit back and just take word of mouth. But it was not forthcoming. It's like you give it, but you not give it. Brethren, this is a whole heap, man say. And chances are it might be on many more platforms. But at the true time and utter Rasta, it is nothing but the truth. This is what happened at Scott's Pass. What I write there, where I can look on, is my knowledge of the history of what happened at Scott Pass. So, beloved, love and blessings with Dea. Haile Selassie I said justice and truth will always be the habitation of his throne. May His Majesty guide us in our actions and that good sense will prevail. Majesty love, Haile Selassie I and his heightiful, glorious, royal balance of Empress Menen Asfar. We give thanks. Blessing.
Who believe say it's just a one individual act up or a play. Them can believe that you have your rights. You give me, it's alright for you, but me nah go really sit down here so and think say and tell myself say it's just a sister or a one individual a act up for some reason whatsoever. See, like I say, this coming like it's a mad bug pass and pitch pump bite one of them or something, or bite the whole of them, because again, worldwide disaster, public relation disaster this, see, because come like a bacon game. It was 10 acre, then it turned 5 acre, then people are going like them more. And it's just a bully process. Like me I say, them youth move like them have a vendetta against Jamaica. Them mother, them parents grow them up to really hate the soil. See it? Like the very soil them hate Rasta. See, I don't feel like them youth have any love or compassion towards the Jamaican people. See, anybody where them youth have a hang around them from Jamaica, I use them, probably for protection, probably for as an eye we can observe and might make out certain things due to the militancy and the experience with them not have. See it, and because them so devious, them already compromise them, that sense of sanctuary, that security in themselves. See it, so the whole of them have that yeah. See it, no disrespect, but them youth are blatantly go against the grain and go against the grain, and we not expect them to come back. See, because at the end of the day, them have a whole heap of fans, thousands of fans out there for the opportunity where them can provide them. I mean, I gotta expect, and just like the backlash them and the thing them, but you know what, it don't make me feel, me not upset, me not no way about, see, me, I understand, I man can provide or produce half the contribution or result where them youth they can provide to. So see, so it come like enough people interest to stay silent and just watch certain things, certain power play go on and make the representation like them now, like poor people now no power as well. But all of that are just through opportunity, just through the little simple mercies we a guy promise same can provide. Promise it, in promise same can provide these opportunities. See it at the intention when definitely not have, because the resource is there, the wealth is there, can just a repeat, but them, see it. I just hope poor people are cling pan and them guy use that to them advantage, see it, and be oppressors privately, see it. But the Voicenote set it all, see it, and I hope they eye them grasp what go on between the line, Rasta. See, this is utterly disrespect. See, be Bob Marley or Rita Marley we contribute the land. See, two of them are two elder Rasta where do them thing, live and go through and make them contribution whatsoever. I mean, make them thing remain. See it. What wrong with them little greedy pig here? Anyway, I give thanks.